Give it a check.
Alright, well, we'll see if it comes up. Ah, there we go.
Alright, let me mute this so let you go ahead and handle the intro.
Well, welcome yet again, everyone, to a Monday stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and, well, gonna have an even better weekend as we move on into the week. I'm Mr. Nobody, the co-host of this channel. You can find my channel linked in the top, but we'll put it there in the chat for anyone who's interested if they want. Of course, this channel has a number of different things we have been going on with. We just had come out today, Hypercharge Unboxed, which is a bit of an homage and a love story to 90s action figures and toys. It's quite amusing for anyone who was alive during a good point in history and not the sad point in history. I mean that purely in a joking manner, but it's kind of a cool nostalgia fest, and you get to customize your own guys as you unlock them and do things. And it has couch co-op for anyone who's interested in that kind of thing. Date night, with a gamer girl, you never know, or gamer dude, however you go. Of course, we also just had another more stupid game news come out, which dealt with some of the dumbassery going on with Borderlands and Nintendo and, well, you know, the gaming industry. For series, we have Zen Zone Zero that's been going on. Of course, we have the newly introduced Sea of Thieves, which is on its second installment. Of course, Farb just started doing Evil West to replace the very old, at this point, primarily streamed version of it. So you can see that in a little bit higher quality and contrast for everybody, because we've actually gotten better. Wow! Of course, this would be the second time we've done some Lords of the Fallen. There's an episode for it. There's also, oh gosh, the Mass Effect series that's been going on. So if you want to see the original Mass Effect being played by the old Farvinator, you got that. It's up to its 23rd installment. The First Descendant, it's got a number of episodes as well. And, whoa, Expedition 33, even though that's been a little bit more sporadic, and of course, Ninja Gaiden. So those will all be seeing some more future episodes. If you enjoy any of those, check them out, or check out the playlist as time goes on. Always cool. Hopefully, you know, if you like what we do, you want to subscribify onto the channel. And if you hate what we do, but you want to say bad, mean, hurtful things to us, go right ahead and subscribe anyways. Be a full-time hater, not a part-timer. Of course, we'll be getting started soon. Farv is getting everything put out on social medias. That includes Twit and X, whichever one it happens to be right now. A number of different Discord channels, and, you know, maybe a potential skywriting. You never know. It depends on the budget that week. We'll be getting started soon, so if you're joining us in the now, go ahead and grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, and relax. If you're joining us in the future, go ahead and just jump forward to you see something other than, well, Chad the Crusader. Oh man, I'm getting a Geralt filth from him. I don't know why, but till you see now, so we'd like to thank you for checking us out. Very cool. Always nice to see people, new faces, strange places. You know, whatever you want to go with. So, on a random nobody talks about something odd, I like to, when I go to a new place, go to some of the kind of local dining establishments. Not Taco Bell or Burger King. I try to go to the homegrown stuff. And that is been increasingly difficult these days, if everything turning into either Taco Hell, the Golden Arches of Suck, or have it your Burger King way sometimes, but we'll normally forget. But hey, we have chicken fries, or some offshoot flavor of those. Yeah, it's always been bothering me because I like to go to places and see just what the locals got going on, and that's a lot harder, especially when you're going to places on the side of the highway. It just doesn't seem to be as much of that as used to be. People just don't seem to want to try things, and if they don't trust them, I got news for them. You don't know what's going on with those local franchises. But I always like doing that. Am I the only one who enjoys that, or do other people like to just kind of check out places and see what they are like in the newer ones? I mean, I was around the military and moved enough throughout life that, to a large extent, I always kind of like to see the local kind of culture and things like that, and not just brown boxco, which you see a lot these days, which is kind of sad. You don't have as much character to places as you used to in some cases, but yeah. What's your guys' favorite, random surprise that you happen upon in the wild while traveling, or even out in your own communities? One of my favorites was a place called Mama's Kitchen. I don't know if it's still open. It's been a while, but it was pretty good. Very southern, I'll say that. A lot of very southern foods, but it was very well done, and I'm hoping they're still doing well. But I don't know about that area because it was having so much trouble when I left. Yeah. So, fun little topic in a way. I always like to talk a little bit about the food, especially when you travel.
Well, we still got some decent places around here. We got that ginger brown southern place. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely southern cooking. We have the Josefina's little place, the River Oaks Cafe.
Yeah, we live on what was the outskirts of Fort Worth, so there's still a little bit of that local flavor.
By the way, it's going to be one of those
Californians.
It's also a lot of the assholes that moved from other cities in Texas because it was more work here.
I don't have taste, and I'm scared to eat at other places.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So you were saying before I rudely interrupted you?
It may be one of those nights. I was back there, and there was already a hitch on the stream.
Oh, for Lord. Oh, I haven't seen any hitching.
Really, it did for me while you were talking. There was a point where it first went up, and you were talking, and it hitched up while you were doing the intro.
No, it's been smooth selling on my end.
Normally what that means is
Words of the solid, no, Torshi.
Wow. How many people we got watching?
Oh crap. We have 5.
We'll go ahead and start.
How's it going, Torshi? Is your week starting good? Bad, indifferent. Everyone in this game just needs angry. Oh, that's not a good.
Potential dwells within
that's
you,
not a good at all.
For you to be chosen thusly.
I'm sorry that you're.
That is a big fucking hat.
Wisdom guide my hand in the bestowment of this.
Look, when it rains here, it's serious. You gotta have that to keep the rain from bouncing back and getting you. Prestige perks were a mistake.
In what?
Of the
I'm concerned.
Prove yourself worthy.
You're not playing Call of Duty, are you?
Seek me in the bowels of the bridge.
Oh, God, for kill streaks weren't padded up.
Our work is of the greatest
prestige perks. Let me see.
Ow.
Or were you playing Space Marine 2?
Oh no.
You weren't doing that.
Ow.
Levels of prestige. Well, there's Dead by Daylight. It could be. There's
Okay, if you're playing Call of Duty, you should be angry because Call of Duty is dog shit. Nothing personal, but COD has been shit for years, and they only ever make it worse.
Well, you want me to grind 25 levels 4 times?
Okay. Give me just a second here.
Oh, that's almost entering into cruelty levels. Were you playing Cruelty Squad and I didn't know?
I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit because the music was so loud I was having trouble hearing people sometimes. There we go. That should help a little.
Sorry.
No, it's nobody's fault.
4 dog shit perk slots. That's just to keep you playing so the game's more active. We have X amount of active players. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Call of Duty. They burned their bridges with me a long fucking time ago, long before now.
You know, here's the thing, is Sabretooth does this with literally every one of their games.
Oh, Space Marine 2. Oh, God, Saber Interactive, yeah. Saber's got some really particular things that they do, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate them as a company, but, man,
they're not doing a good job.
They need to do some more meaningful updates instead of constantly adding skins that they're charging weird amounts of money for.
You want my hot take?
I'm hearing it.
Alright, well, here's my hot take on the Space Marine thing. They were literally one of the worst companies next to Call of Duty, the factory, that they could have given Space Marine 2 to.
Really? Mm-hmm. I mean, now I will give them some credit. We did enjoy World War Z.
No, I'm not saying anything. Like, I dislike...
Hey, Necro.
...that kind of game. It's just... That's not what Space Marine should be.
Not really.
I just want Siege mode to drop, then I can drop the game after playing a few matches.
Oh, man. I'll be real. We dropped the game... What was it? Just a little bit after we beat it?
I think I did an episode, and then I was so annoyed with the whole thing, especially with the way they were treating the franchise. I just said, "No, I'm not messing with it anymore."
Well, we beat it in co-op on our own because we wanted to see what the fuck batshit ending they decided to put on it, and then we were like super disappointed with them teasing a thing and then not actually doing it.
Yeah.
That way we don't spoil anything for anybody who didn't beat it yet.
But I hope your tablet gets to work a little bit more stable and doesn't have any problems in there, Necro. That is not fun times.
No, it's not. That's stupid.
But, yeah, you know, the sad thing is World War Re.
Wow.
I actually kind of enjoyed the last couple things they did for it. But they're not the company I think that's fit for doing Space Marine.
Didn't mean to do that, but you know, I did it.
They're working on the Space Marine too.
Yeah, oh yeah, they are. Space Marine 3, you mean?
Yeah, you know what I meant.
The sequel to this one. And yeah, the fact that they fucking made Leandros the fucking chaplain is so fucking stupid.
Well, it's a punishment more than anything.
Yeah, but they didn't even need to bring him back. He was such a fucking toad the first damn time.
Well, let's be perfectly honest. If we were gonna go down the road of things that didn't need to happen in the sequel to Space Marine, I can just point right at the fact that
you fuck.
our main man didn't need to be a Primaris.
Yeah, well, there didn't need to be fucking Primaris in the game, period.
Or-
but that's GW's new fucking, little trashy chick they've got a whore around.
Here's another one, and it should have been a purely Death Watch-based game.
That would have made it somewhat better. If it had been
Ultra
Death
Smurfs.
Watch and, not Primarified, then we might have had less problems with it. But let's be real, the story was
It was
anyway.
bad. Let's see, I fixed it, had to turn on the desktop mode, which should be YouTube's default video operation. Ah, cool. Glad you were able to fix it, and it didn't have a major problem going on. Space Marine 2 working for the Inquisition and its politics and fighting with the Sisters of Battle, Death Watch, and Grey Knights.
That would have been better. A lot better.
I mean, with the way Space Marine 2 starts, yeah, you should never move past the point of where he was at the beginning. He should have remained in the Death Watch, a normal Space Marine. You open it up to have a whole bunch of different chapters that can be all Death Watch, and you're working with the Inquisition. I see
Chapter Master Simulator.
Yeah, I think Torshi probably saw the original writer's intention for the game.
A lot of people did, because the original Space Marine was a big fucking deal.
And, yeah, but we didn't get that. Yeah, he should have been able to deal with Leandros, but we don't live in the better timeline in that regard. We live in the sad one.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Uh-huh.
But, jeez. And they're remanaging, redoing Space Marine 1. Or did they call it something dumb like Reforged?
I don't know, I think it's some kind of remaster, but I'm annoyed because I'm not seeing mass release information for it. So it's starting to seem like it's just going to be a PC-only thing, which is stupid.
Well, they also
the original
changed
released on
Grimskull.
multiple platforms. What?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, they changed his color. He's no longer in goth colors. He's in Evil Sons.
Why? That didn't make any damn sense.
I knew of all the things, this would be the one that would just
Yeah, well, orcs are the one Xenos race that I played, so yeah, it was probably going to annoy me. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I knew that would be the one that just sets you off. Like, ah! You're gonna go Super Saiyan Far.
Alright. Let's go across. Get over there. Ah, what's this? That's mine. Yep, gotta go this way.
But yeah. Yeah, master crafted. Yeah.
There's
Master shoved up something.
so few reasons to change anything in the original game. It is so fucking meaningless.
I gotta be that guy, Far. You know, I've gotta be that guy. But this is Games Workshop. All they've done
is meaningless bullshit. I know, and that's what adds to the frustration. It's just more meaningless fucking bullshit.
It's like, are you ready, brother? Oh yeah.
God help
It's
me.
like, oh no, look, they're doing a dumb. And it's like, yeah.
As usual.
Doing a dumb. It's what they do. Dumb. It's just what they do with everything anymore. Heck, I put out a video complaining.
You
about
did
the
at that,
fact
yeah.
I think there's a growing discontent in
Yeah, that
the
just
people
came
that
out
play the
today,
game.
by the way.
Yepper. You unfortunate people having
Hell,
wibble about.
Wow.
Having a wibble about. Wobble wobble.
Okay then.
Well, at least I know what the topic is for Wednesday.
Do we?
Yeah, GW is doing dumb things again.
Oh God, when aren't they? What is it now?
Well, they talked more about their dumb characteristic edition, so
I'm sorry,
we gotta
what?
talk about it. Yep.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, we got Vulcan stats.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. At least Sega is doing something with Space Marine 1 and Dawn of War.
Within the limitations of what they're allowed,
Well,
because GW's become more and more
well,
weird about it.
That's the question. Is Sega even involved?
That would be my concern. I have a sneaking suspicion if GW has their way so they can just make whatever willy-nilly bullshit changes, they may just be using their rights to have, kind of like the GTA remaster bullshit, they have some slipshod moron doing a remaster that wasn't involved with the original one.
You mean where they use an AI program and then it kind of looks weird and wonky, and then they spend a year or two trying to iron out the weird and wonky, but it's still there and still kind of disconcerting, but
Fucking
enough people are idiots and they'll
like,
buy
I'm
it
just
anyway.
seriously, I don't know who the fucking retard was who decided to hire Blind Squirrel to do that.
Someone probably blind.
Yo, they lived up to their name, didn't they?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm a lot more forgiving if it was a actual blind squirrel that they forced to do the register. It's like, the squirrel can't help it, he's blind. He doesn't know.
Oh, I know, and I fucking hate that. I played Bayonetta 2 and 3 because I happen to have the console by then, but it still irritates me. And to be fair, that's not even Platinum's fault, because Platinum was having all that trouble, and Nintendo fucking bought them out. So now they're kind of stuck with them.
Didn't that happen due to the typhoon that struck Japan at that time?
I don't remember what the exact
huge amount of
issue
damage
was, but yeah, it probably had something to do with that. I just remember that they were in trouble, Nintendo bought them out, but now they can only do those games on the fucking Nintendo platforms.
Tell us how you really feel, Fall.
I already have in several videos made it pretty clear how I feel about modern Nintendo's bullshit.
Man,
I don't
felt
feel
that way
like
about old Nintendo.
Well,
but that's just me.
Don't get me.
Because they kept suing everyone.
Don't get me wrong. I was not the fucking most happy, fun motherfucker with the original Nintendo either. My issue more came up with just so much worse now.
Worse or more blatant, I'm not sure.
Yeah, independent, but unfortunately in terms of Bayonetta, you know, Nintendo bought the damn IP, which is crap.
You know, that's the sad
Midnighter,
thing
would you
about,
fucking chill?
Rare, is I probably would have messed around with the Banjo-Kazooie like things just for the heck of it, because I never played them on the N64.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of the N64.
There's a fair amount of people who aren't.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Microsoft.
I don't blame you. Let's see.
So I kind of stayed away from a lot of the stuff there. Oh, always the in-betweener. Let's see. Welcome to Good Old Games, yeah! Oh, they got RZ on there now. It immediately just like popped up and said, hello. Might and Magic. Oh my lord, they have a bunch
Oh yeah, I need a
of
rest,
Warhammer
idiot.
games.
That's why my stuff hasn't fucking restored.
Ooh.
Idiot.
Well, you never know.
Well, actually, I do know. I was paying attention that time.
Oh my gosh.
What have we got here? Okay. What are you talking about? I think you made that up. Holy Bulwark Auto!
What?
I was making fun of this guy. Unfortunately, my dodge is not so great with this guy here.
Vindictus Defying Fate.
Hey, bitchling.
Are you guys ready for the original Ancestor? The prequel to First Descendant?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made that up.
Trainer of Juggy Jigs. Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Otto von.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Right,
Otto von
good
Bulwark.
name.
That's not bad,
You know,
actually.
When they bring me back to Germany to be the Kaiser, that will be the
Screw
name
you,
I
buddy.
take on.
Shut the fuck up.
And then I'll name Torshi my Minister of War.
And peace.
It is time for the German people to once again reclaim
The problem is the last
land.
2 times I played this, I was playing classes that were armored, but they were lighter armored. So I'm having to remember I roll like a dude in armor.
Ooh.
That's why I botched a couple of the dodges there.
Nope, I'm afraid I have not.
I've
played
never
that.
even heard of it, dude.
Otto van.
Butt rotter.
Nice. Nice.
That's not good.
Let's see.
Siegfarvithia? I'm not sure how I feel about that.
It's a 2010 game. Free to play.
Oh, wait, I gotta... Whoa! Alright, you fucking butt mongrel, give me that. Oh, yeah? You're not so protected now, are you, shitheel? Oh, did you pull it back? I'm gonna whoop
So
your
is it
ass.
the one with hot girls in it and guns?
I gotta heal.
I'm assuming that's not
Same
what it
publisher,
is?
same... Yeah, I've never heard of it. For some reason, this dude is still...
Hey, you know, you take what works and you go from there.
Bitch. Oh, now you take damage, don't you, bitch? I stole your protective magic. Douchebag.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I didn't know
Hot
about it.
fat
It
East
depends.
girl, seriously.
It depends on where it came. Dude, it depends
You
on
Philistines.
Torshi. Will you shut up a minute? Torshi, it depends on when and what it came out on whether I had access to it. Camp Sharer Avenged. Ain't going that way.
2010. Oh Lord, what was I doing in 2010?
I'm trying to remember what the fuck, where I was in 2010 right now. We moved around a fair bit for a little while.
Oh man.
That's
Good
all a
times.
lot of very comforting noises in the background there, game.
Ah yes, welcome to peacefulland.co.
.co.
Yes. We wanted to go cheap, so, you know.
I mean, the fact that I just found a piece of flayed skin just lying somewhere is also, I'm sure, very comforting to somebody.
No.
Okay, dude, if it was on PC in 2010, I didn't play it. I don't think I even owned a gaming PC in 2010. I had too much other shit going on I had to deal with.
Oh, that's filthy casual.
I don't give a rat's ass. I had more important shit to worry about than pumping money into a PC at the time. I'm trying to remember where the hell I gotta go from here.
Weren't you actually getting out of the military around that time?
No, I got out in
You just got out of-
2006.
Yeah. So.
I was
Yeah, I
dealing
keep
with a
forgetting
lot
you.
of issues at that point. So I
Marv
probably
was entering his hero arc.
uh,
Eye of the Tiger.
No.
A lot of montages.
I was entering my arc of being out of the military and having no idea what to do with myself and having a lot of self-worth issues.
Like I said, the Eye of the Tiger arc. Defying Fate. They're using
To figure
Unreal
out what-
5 now?
Who is?
The Vindictus guys. I actually went and looked up the stuff for it. That's not very comforting at all to find flayed skin lantern. No, it's not a pro positive. I'll say that.
I have no means to check my objective, so I'm literally
Gotta
having to
go
try
into
to.
the other world.
Are you sure?
Yes. That cliff where you got rid of that guy.
I haven't played this in a while.
You want
Well,
to go
okay,
with that.
that's incorrect. I haven't played the opening to this in a while.
Dive into the weird, what were those guys called?
Wonk.
Engineer-themed world.
Oh God, no.
Let's see. Paul said, I'm the tiger. We're getting a training montage.
He said, "Are we?" And no, this was back in 2010, man.
It's a retroactive training arc.
Oh, hey.
People are ready. It does have that kind of feel of the Prometheus engineers garbage that they would have in some places with the faces.
Ugh. Yeah, except half of these are just like screaming masses of God knows what.
Well, Oh, you want to hear the worst diss I've heard of towards the city in a while?
Okay.
It's about London.
Uh-oh.
I was sitting there, and they were talking about some stuff going on in London, and someone referred to it as the Detroit of the UK.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
That's pretty bad.
That's a little... That's... Oh. Seems like somebody wasn't gonna have the mercy on them. Oh, yeah. I am slowly getting the ability to do voices again. After catching the not a special adult drink type of disease...
You know you can say it now, right?
I refuse. They can screw off. I won't give it power in this house. No.
Wow.
Come on, guys. Look.
Oh, come on. After this long, it's highly unlikely they're going to do any such thing.
Well,
right now,
hot fantasy
I'm waiting to
girls.
see if right now I'm waiting to see if the talk about Hypercharge and Section 13 are going to be getting any physical releases. Because both have hinted at it, but I don't know when or where or how.
Oh, has anybody checked out the HyperCon video?
Hypercharge.
Hypercharge. You know what? What do you guys think of that game? I thought it was kind of fun for what it is.
That is.
Cat's yelling at the door again. But
which one?
Yeah, Rowdy. I kind of enjoy the weird Toys R Us, 90s action figures.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Kind of feel about it. Nixon's been on a multi.
Well, it's a good idea, honestly.
Sell to more people.
Yeah, you make more money that way.
And you know what they say? We got to get money.
They were quite literally using this motherfucker as freaking fertilizer.
The dumbest freaking line. The most cheesy line from a Tom and Jerry film, but man, does it just sticks.
Just kind of nails it. Sit down, stupid. I fucking hate you.
It needs to be a bigger thing than it is. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see how Favre does against the Fire Skeleton Man.
Oh yeah, I heard about Kazan the First Berserk. I just haven't had time to mess with it.
No one outside Korea or Weebs knows about Dungeon Fighter Online. I know of it.
I know about DNF, but I have the fighting game version of it that came out on consoles that I think is kind of amusing.
Don't forget the chest you can get here.
Yeah. Something useful, perhaps. Oh, it's a hallowed condemnation. Not really useful.
Ha, 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 ha. And it's still kind of useful.
Is it? It's a garbage weapon.
Well, it depends on your class, actually.
Lies.
That is not a lie.
Oh, you dirty bitch. Look, mage boy, I'll be up and deal with you in a minute. You fucking nerd.
Nerd! He's nerding it up.
Don't make me come up there, you're gonna fucking regret it.
You know, I would have been all for the nerd treatment.
Stab!
If it meant I got to throw explosive fireballs.
Yeah, maybe.
And shoot lightning. It'd be like, yeah. It's Nexon's mascot and premier game, aka the Call of Duty.
Huh.
Say it with feeling, far. Nerd!
And if you heard his mic cut out, that's why we don't do that.
These mics hate me. I can't lift my voice past a certain octave or they just die.
It's not just you, man.
Yeah, but every time I do it, it's like...
Well, that's why I don't raise my voice above a certain octave, because it ain't worth it.
I'm going to have to get one of those, like, professional grade mics so I can just
Damn it.
really let it out. Hello!
Get out from there, damn it!
Oh, you ready for what Cold Fusion said?
What did he say?
He said, hollowed condemnation.
Oh dear.
How's the protection? Not very
good.
You might say it's thin-walled. It's like a balloon.
Terrible, by the way. There that motherfucker is.
Oh my lord. I remember these terrible commercials, and it was always for, like... Oh, what was the brand? It wasn't Rough Riders. But it was like the adjacent brand for those.
Oh, it was Rough Riders adjacent, huh?
It was like the sister brand. And
you'd think it'd be a brother brand if it was a condom.
Look, I don't want to get into this. I just remember the commercial, and they would always
fuck
brag about...
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Like, thick walling. It's like, okay. It's like, thank you.
Fucker!
Please stop advertising. Kaizen didn't sell very well. Think their own fan base and Soul didn't much care for it. Nerd!
It's too bad, because I had heard people say that it was actually good, but...
Yeah, it is a shame when you see that, but, you know... Thin-walled? Were you... No, Necro. No, I'm not. But no...
So, you were asking about Mr. Angry Skeleton. Yeah, he's no more.
Yeah, I expected him to do better. Oh, well. Oh, you actually got his sword.
Yeah.
You have the cross-type sword.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
a little heavy. Actually, it's very heavy. I'll raise my strength stat a little harder before I deal with that thing.
I think it's probably better for the Berserker style guy.
I don't know. I think this guy is supposed to be able to wield two hands pretty well, but I'm low level and his strength isn't very high. Well, it's high, but not high enough for that. You know what I mean?
Well, I definitely say I played the Crusader, and the one thing I found is that they work a lot better with the shield.
Which is funny because I don't use a shield as often as I do with some of the other classes.
I have a few tabs, you know. Aha!
Did I miss something? Oh God, Waffles,
Quaker.
no.
100% protection. None of the sins guaranteed. Neither will enjoy our product.
That's too real.
Well, you know, it's like when they removed Aunt Jemima from everything and they went to the Pearl Milling Company. And I actually had a conversation with a lady. I was in the aisle with the oatmeal, and I'm staring at it, and I'm like, I have no idea what this company is. And she's like, oh, I think it's the general not brand of Target.
Oh.
So we both completely thought it was some generic brand.
Because it looks like a generic brand.
And I went home and I'm like, that's the brand?
Pretty damn terrible.
I thought it was hilarious at the same time. It's like, welcome to Quaker Oats. We're making other things to be ashamed of.
Wow. Odd declaration, that.
You know. Ooh.
Sit down. Weirdo.
9. Also no.
Too late now.
No. You were at a much better number the other day, by the way. You were at 669, so I was going to make all kinds of jokes, and then somebody
I'm sure you were.
subscribed to save you from like a stream of me making constant 69 jokes.
I'm pretty sure that didn't have anything to do with why they unsubscribed. It probably had more to do with the fucking algorithm.
They're like a rabbit in the field, and they just sensed something, and they're like, no, I must flee.
What about fleas?
You know, Gandalf was there going, fly, you fool.
What I found funny is we were playing that game the other night, and that one priest literally was like, fly, you fools, when we free those prisoners. I was like, are you serious?
We didn't read the book, but we remembered it for the movie.
Probably true, if we're being honest.
And you just feel sad inside.
A little bit, yeah. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to...
Foul tarnished ring.
Tarnished? That's the wrong game.
The tarnished. Foul tarnished.
Odd declarations, no shit. Well, you know.
Put the ring on fire.
It's already on, you big dork.
Put the ring on.
Alright, well, we have to walk along the undead riverbed now.
You can now be Tony Stark's villain.
Oh,
You
God.
just need 9 more.
Please stop.
You know what? I want that character. That way I can put on all the Dark Souls rings.
No! A world where GE made the minigun. I know who made the minigun.
Not just washers and dryers. Also, the Ancient Warthog. Which, fun fact, the GAU gun came first, not the Warthog.
Yeah, I know, they built the plane. They built the plane around the gun because no plane that existed could actually support the damn thing.
And they had to build it so freaking tough that it's actually a remarkable aircraft. And then we retired it.
Yeah, by we you mean retards in the government.
Yeah, basically when I say that, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for that, I guess, in the real world.
What?
Well, apparently he thinks you should hear what he has to say.
What are you yelling
The latter
about,
is just
dude?
some like mutant spinal column bullshit in this world.
You know, that's what I'm
Hi
going to
there,
do.
what are you doing?
Make a company that makes ladders that are just like that.
I'm not sure how much of a market you're gonna have for that. Don't you stare at me, you motherfucker.
It's the most stable spine column you'll ever
Hi
see
there,
in your
buddy.
life.
What you doing? Dying? Well, I can arrange that. Come here.
Oh, they'll also be modular, so you can put them together to the height you want and store away easily.
Oh boy.
With extra steps.
Extra steps.
It's extra steps the ladder. Oh, the brand name's even extra steps just to be a bigger dick.
It's a horrible joke, and you fucking know it is.
It is.
Hi, dead guy.
I enjoyed it. Hello, it's me, Bob Deadman.
Bob Deadman. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Thought it was a boss area. It's not. It's just this guy again.
Don't forget to rest.
I'm gonna rest because I gotta go back and get that thing from the dead guy back there. Shut up, you!
You know, you can never trust a guy which has a weird mutated arm and armor.
Over and over.
Just always puts all kinds of alarm bells up. You don't know what he's doing with that arm.
Mm-hmm.
He could be playing checks, or checkers, or Chex Quest. We don't know.
Chex Quest,
what unholy thing he might be up to. Good Lord above. Oh, hi, bud. How are you?
I do not remember how to use this.
All right. Dead men tell no tales. No.
I forgot how to use this thing. I think I have to put it on my bar.
No, you got to pull out your lantern.
My lantern's out.
You pull out.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Ain't used one of these in a while. They're not exactly a common item.
Well, you actually have one once it resets. So once you go to another one of the rest upgrade places, it resets that, and then you can just put it down again after that. If I remember how it works. But it's not an item you have to get more of.
Okay. And now everything's back to normal.
Yes. Whoop. Hello. How are you? What's up, Proud?
Is your cat being weird?
He just wanted to let me know he was there.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you know now.
The more you know. Blah, blah,
the more you know, the less you want to.
Normally, the more upset I am about it. You know, you end up going, oh, that, huh? Cool. Thanks for letting me know.
There we go. That's mine now. Hi. Why are you here? Didn't we just have this conversation earlier?
Why are you here? What does your daddy do?
Shut up. God. Terrible.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad. And knowing is half the battle.
Wow.
Oh, no, don't do that.
There's
Stop.
no way you didn't do that on purpose.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not a thing for you to play with, bud.
What did he go after?
Oh, he's messing with a tray because it makes crunch noises. Where did I put this and you can't get it?
Was it Big Tray?
No, I'm not Xeon, damn it. I'd be more successful.
Well, that's because you wouldn't do stupid things like, cancel the Hilda fear.
I know. We'll make the Big Sam.
Which was probably quadruple the price of the Hilda fear, and it didn't get canceled. And was less effective.
Dude, it was like 100 Hilda.
Yeah, exactly.
Big gay tray. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Let's just keep making obscenely expensive super weapons that are like thousands of suits, where we could just make thousands of better suits. Nah, brah.
Hey, you
that
dirty
would be
bitch.
Weird.
I'ma wreck your shit, fuckwad.
Maybe upgrade our stuff so it can fight.
Wow, okay, you're being a prick. Okay, so this one got me because the dog got in my way. Awesome.
Big
I'ma
Zam.
fuck your day up, bitch.
Beat doomsday weapons. Yeah. Well, if you want to know how dumb the Federation is, they actually spent money to make an RF Big Zam. So.
Oh God, really?
Yep. As part of Operation Stardust, they actually had fielded one of the damn things.
That is incredibly stupid. Hi.
And they
I'm gonna need
thought
to
it
borrow
would
that.
have better results.
How's it gonna have better results? It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but theirs look dumber.
Of course it did. It's the Federation.
You could almost hear the. But man, like, they did so many dumb things. And it's like,
Get the fuck out of
this
here.
group is too stupid to live.
Basically. That's the Federation for you. I believe there was a thing around here.
At least we don't
Yeah.
have to full on talk about narrative Gundam anymore. So.
I'm sorry. Were we implying that I was going to talk about Narrative Gundam?
No, but when we have to talk about some of these elements, sometimes you have to bring up the creeping elephant of doom in the house, you know.
Creeping Elephant of Doom. That's a new way to put it.
Yep, it's not a very good one.
No, I suppose not.
June 13th can't come fast enough. Thunderbolt is over, or is it?
One can hope,
Well,
right?
Well, Torshi, I hate to be that guy,
Uh-oh.
but, technically...
Technically.
Technically, it depends, because they've already opened the door
Oh, no.
to going into the Zeta timeline.
Why?
There's an entire section where, what is his name? Lo Fleming?
Oh, fuck that guy! How is he not dead?
He's like touring a Titan's base, seeing Mark II Gundams and all that fun stuff, so...
That motherfucker should be dead along with everybody else. Fuck E.O. Fleming. That sadistic showboating sack of rancid cock.
Yeah, well, you know...
That whole
just saying.
storyline is fucking completely assed out.
Because I was looking for the manga, and I'm like, well, it doesn't, like, bridge. And,
He says
have
it.
concerns.
He says it wasn't a Titan's base.
It's not technically a Titan's
Uh-oh.
base.
We found her.
Radiance, grant me the
But,
strength
yeah...
to continue to endure these
You know,
dark days.
Odagaki. I'm never sure how to say his last name.
So we may walk it
He
together
did
and
so
strike
many
down all
really
those
good
who see our
redos
will
on some of the
defied.
Torshi
older,
explained
like,
what it was they were in.
Continued,
Okay.
I
Oh,
honored my pledge
being
of
attacked again.
patience to the exact.
It's Von Braun City's secret
And yet you now
AE
appear
factory
before me, a
under the
stranger.
yeah, okay. But they
Bearing
did
what was
open the
not
door
yours
for it,
to
but
receive.
we'll see.
A betrayal made flesh.
Okay, buddy. This is
and
not
one
helping.
I cannot brook.
I can tell you're angry, lady, so,
Just remember, in the end, you're better off alone.
Oh,
yeah.
let's see.
Oh, no, you
I'm trying to
don't.
remember
Whoop!
one of the series he worked on
Whoop!
besides
Dodge, damn it, dodge!
And some of the other more well-known stuff. There's like
Ow,
old
you bitch.
mecha series he worked on.
Yo, dude, heal.
Jeez. It was Dolgrom.
What? Never heard of it. Oh, shit!
Well, here's a fun fact. Dolgrim inspired a lot that ended up in Gundam.
Interesting.
But a lot of people probably would find it absolutely impenetrable to
I mean, that's fair. There are a lot of...
actually look
I mean, let's not forget, there were fans, unironically, of Code Geass. So, what can I even say after that?
Oh no, it's not on that level. I mean, in that it's actually got a lot of really dry elements to it. Like, there is mecha combat, but it's a lot of... There's actual politics within the universe and dealing with those things. And,
that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. No, thank you. I'll have none of that. Holy shit.
It's fascinating. At the same time, I'm not
impenetrable.
Sure I could sit through it, you know? Low got giddy because with these new suits they can't possibly use anymore. But those are prototypes, can't be fielded until 5 to 6 years. I hate Low so much.
You hate what?
I hate that character.
Oh yeah, EO's a sack of shit.
And yet,
I fucking absolutely hate him.
Space Forces still defeated the Principality of Xeon in spite of it. So their technology... Well, technically, Necro, what ended up happening is they just Zerg rushed them with a bunch of idiots. So, it wasn't really technology.
Sit down, lady, please. There.
A bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah, the Federation sacrificed thousands upon thousands of people is what it was. Because their leadership did not give a single fuck about anyone.
Yeah, both sides are stupid. Let's just put it that way. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find, like, an extensive list of what this guy worked on. Because he's worked on a ton of really good stuff. When tried to revitalize some of it. Also, the Federation Gelgoog looks like a Gabaldi.
Oh, hi, you're back.
Never. Mangadex.org.
Hey, Panda.
How's it going, Panda? You know, I'm very uncomfortable with naming an old manga series Moonlight Mike.
I got nothing for that.
Cigarette Anthology Minfall.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. I'm literally looking for his stuff, so... Cigar Man, Long Peace, Goodbye Cigarette. Okay.
I think somebody had a smoking problem.
Deep. The story tell The story tells about a recovery of a treasure from German submarines. Oh no! Which sunk at a depth in the end of the Second World War. Doten Prism Solar Car. Front Mission Dog Life. Ah, nice. Diana and Artemis and Get Truth Fang of the Sun Dodecum.
Huh?
Man, some of these names when they translate direct.
For real, man. What the hell?
Ah, they're fun.
I don't believe
Greetings,
you.
I have arrived. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing all right, Panda Man. How are you doing? I've been starting to watch Dr. Stone and Overlord while taking care of my father due to him falling on his knee. Weird, you know how he can barely walk around. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. But, well, last month we got the Knight Rider collection.
Which was unexpected. It's like the entire thing for like $30.
It's in a special box. Farv is gonna have to take a picture of it and post it on his thing for people to see. It looks like the front part of Ted.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's old enough that like the lights don't work anymore, but it's still obvious how it was supposed to work.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like those old stylized boxes that you
Yeah,
used
me
to get.
too.
Unfortunately, a lot of people do not take care of them, so
No.
that was kind of cool. And of course, oh Lord, at the end of last year, got a hold of an old series. I know he's going to want to talk a little bit about, but it's called Look the Girl.
Oh, yeah, it was called Werewolf in the States, by the way. It's Loup
When did
Garou.
that show come out?
Oh my
Because
god.
you had to get it from the French.
Yeah, I had to literally get it from a French distributor because the rights were so loused up here in the States that nobody ever released it on disc. It was the only horror themed series that my dad would ever actually watch. And for once, it wasn't me and my mom watching something like that. It was me and my dad, which never happened beyond that one show.
It is Werewolf. It aired from 1987 to 1988.
There we go. And sadly, it was only out for 1 year, and then the executives shit canned it like they normally do.
You had Lance DeGault in it.
Lance DeGault is cool as fuck.
You had Chuck Connors, which
He played
If
the
you know
villain,
anything
which was
about-
awesome.
about westerns, you got one heck of a guy there.
As one worthy of the monumental
It was not a bad series.
And I am an exactor of the dark
Though, if
Crusader,
you're a little squeamish,
which you are now
I can understand.
The Church of Orient Radiance has assigned to me the duty of purging Mornstead of its Rogar blight.
Wasn't that lovely?
Ensuring the ancient tyrant Adir knows no liberation
It
from
is
his injury.
a shame that it didn't finish, though.
Yeah, it was leading up. It was cool. They did finish things with the villain they started with, but they had just revealed who the actual villain was right before the show ended. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, you got the 2020 collection by Elephant Films.
Yep. And it took some doing to find out that even existed.
Yeah. Sometimes old series, man. Interesting dad lore. My father rolled his truck on the highway, crawled out completely unscathed a few months ago, and now a week ago he fell. Oh. Hey, you gotta be careful. That's one of those rough things. But hey, hopefully it all heals up, he's up and at it again in no time. Ooh. So yeah, that's two of the recent things. It's kind of nice to get a hold of those old complete collections.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I managed to find the A-Team. I managed to find the complete series of Airwolf.
Oh yeah.
Which that's been quite a thing to go back and watch that again. It was hilarious watching Werewolf and then going in and noticing that Lance Legault was also in Knight Rider and Airwolf like multiple times.
By Aureus' divine will,
Well,
I live
you know.
again. It's a miracle.
You're welcome.
And to think I raised my sword to you, when all along you were a divine instrument sent by him to deliver my death and rebirth and bring clarity. Forgive me, Lampbearer. I'm Pietà of the Hallowed Sentinels. And as Aureus sustains me,
Apparently, you're one of the only
so too
sane members
I
of the Hallowed
sustain
Sentinels that actually remains.
whether by making manifest your potential or through my healing blood, contained within the sanguinarics you carry. Should you find any saintly quintessences, bring them
I
to
do
me,
happen to have
and
one.
they can bolster the power of my blood further still. The beacons must be cleansed, the hallowed sentinels restored, and Adir's malignancy eradicated. Through whatever.
Next, we're talking about the A-Team.
Fellow chosen of Aureus,
Ooh.
we stand together.
Yeah, Panda Man, I don't blame him. We're having some, we've talked about it before, we're having some problems with my dad, and I wouldn't dare put him in a home. It's terrible. For a guy like him, a guy who did 2 tours in Nam, who's always been super independent, I couldn't, even with the state he's in.
It would be the end in a lot of ways.
Yeah. He's had enough trouble since we lost Mom. I would not want to do that to him. I'd rather just let him be at home. Let's see. Oh, that's the ammunition. Okay.
Battle Beyond the Stars. Oh no.
What? Oh God, why?
I was looking at Shout Factory to see what was up with them, and it's like, would you like to buy
Fucking Battle Beyond the
And it's
Stars.
like, I love it when a plan comes together. That's a fantastic line. He's 64, and I quote him on this: "I would kick your ass if you put me in a home." So I just let him do what he wants most of the time. It's good strategy.
Yeah, generally
With
speaking.
fear for the nurses. Oh, what's this?
Well, I could be wrong, but I think we call this a French guy in armor.
No. What I'm looking at.
Oh, actually, I think he might be a Spaniard.
That's it, isn't it? Oh, the lamp
Why
of
not?
immortality. And the genuine article.
Wallace
not a useless
and
empty
Gromit,
vessel
the
like the one I
complete
saw that
cracking-
witless fool bumbling around
Oh
with.
my
collection.
God.
I've learned a little since coming to
Well,
Mornstead
he
about that lamp
died.
and the awful mission to
The
which it's
Wallace,
attached.
or
I hope you recognize that
the
frightful
Wallace
burden for
voice
what it
actor?
is.
Hmm.
he
Truth.
passed away.
What's been
Oh,
done to
I
you
forgot.
is downright cruel.
They're probably gonna AI.
Of
Maybe.
course, some people are born into roles of
They got
tremendous
Ace Ventura.
responsibility. My name is Andreas of Ebb.
Okay.
Esteemed scion of nobility.
Oh, the fog.
Far more than that.
Yeah, I have
Descendant
that
of the
special
great ruler
edition.
Antanas himself.
The still
As proven
book?
by my
That's
family's
very
book of
nice.
lineage.
Oh yeah, I like it.
That's right. Through my veins
Jeez.
flows the blood of the legendary
Look,
hero.
Kat,
who
we're
defied
gonna
Adir
have
and
some
the Rogar and
words.
saved the whole
They
world,
live.
only
Really
to be
good.
betrayed
Oh,
and
God.
murdered by a common criminal.
Uh-huh.
Who is the Dark Man?
So you'll understand the
Who
man
is the
of my
Dark Man?
pedigree cannot simply stand idle while an unfortunate victim such as yourself
Even though that's
remains
exactly what you're doing right
shackled
now.
to such a grim fate.
No.
Give me the lamp. And let me
If
show
he's
them
French,
a
push him
virgin
off
friend.
too.
Okay, Boromir, how about you just keep your hands off the lamp there, buddy?
It saddens me to see you bring
Come on,
such
man. I
agony
won't
down
get
upon
shot
your
with
own head.
arrows.
I hope you see sense in
Well, I'm
reconsider.
gonna tell you something that's gonna upset you after things.
Oh boy.
You'll love it too.
What?
Oh, I'll tell you after.
Oh, now you're gonna make everybody curious too.
Yeah.
I can hear Rowdy.
He's just What are you yelling about?
By the way, this
What?
is very uncomfortable.
No. No. You're fine.
This is very uncomfortable. And for some reason, I'm still in the dark world. I need to go back and fix that because my HP is kind of jacked. I was wondering why I was glowing in the dark. Fuck off, you! Oh, you just vanished. Okay, well, fuck you anyway.
Ah, yes. The power of ladder.
Eh?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why didn't you use the level up thing at the rest?
I did, but I forgot to rest afterward. Shut up. Shut your ass up.
Oh, yeah.
It's alright, I got to come back and look at her for a second.
Oh, my lord.
What?
Oh, my lord.
What?
Settle it down, Miyazaki.
Oh, shut up. It wasn't the feet, you jackass. That's Miyazaki's thing.
What was that? There was an old joke, and it was like Miyazaki and the cake that walks, and it was like their two fetishes combined.
Yeah, Miyazaki's thing is women in bare feet. Which, to be fair, I know she had them in the cutscene, but it's not really where I was looking.
I forget what was for Martin. But...
Incest.
Oh.
You think I'm joking, but that's the meme.
No, I just didn't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. It's true,
No,
though.
there is not. Resteth.
Apparently not.
Get ready to get styled on with the old English.
Oh, God.
Unworthy. Chased me off.
I don't mean to be a dick, dude, but you were probably... What?
You did all that yelling so you could sit in the window. Okay.
Oh.
I gave away most of what little
My
I owned
lord.
before I left bed.
I don't mean to be mean to you, though, dude. You were probably better off that they didn't actually choose you. I remember going up there and seeing what happened to the last group of pilgrims that went up there for selection. It wasn't very nice.
He ends up a merchant, by the way.
Ha! Well, probably better off doing that. At least he didn't get murdered by the crazy bitch.
When you see him as a merchant, let me just say, be careful.
Oh, is he Patches?
I don't think he's Patches, but
Yeah.
they definitely leaned a little into that, you might say.
Oh no, is he trying to sell you shady bullshit?
No, he actually sells you somewhat useful stuff. Yes. I think a fun game you could check out is Half Sword.
Might be
It's a
something
free
from my
demo.
brother to chat. I don't really do too many PC games anymore. At least, like, not PC exclusives. I mostly do MMOs on PC now.
Oh, that sounds cool.
What in the hell? What's that? Where'd it
Also,
go?
if it's not VR, I have a problem with VR.
Yeah, he did say PC instead of VR, so...
Yeah. There's a reason I will never play VR games.
Well, apart from the fact that I don't like lacking spatial awareness or my, being able to be cognizant of my surroundings. That bugs the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, I don't like getting robbed.
It also gives me a migraine, like worse than the ones I already get. Oh, hey, bitch! Sit
Surprise! It is me!
You hunchbacked, stick-bearing ass. What? What part of that was untrue?
I'm not sure how to feel about any of what you just said.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. He had a stick and he was hunchbacked.
Do you know where the emote you can get here is?
If I did, I've completely forgotten. Oh no. I see you down there, you son of a bitch.
So, on the stairs that lead down...
These?
Yeah, well,
No.
The ones that lead down to the platform with all the guys on.
So these over here.
Yeah.
I need to
You'll
clean this
wanna-
mess up first.
You'll want to go down those stairs.
Charge! Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
And you motherfucker, you've cast your last bullshit. Sit down.
Alright, well, let me know when you've killed everyone.
Yeah.
VR, virtual reality.
Motherfucker,
VR,
beat your
virtual
ass.
reality.
Fucker.
Yeah, I kind of remember that show.
I remember
Used
JonTron
to-
making fun of it.
I remember mostly it would be advertised right when I was getting ready to go to work. So.
Fucking jackass piece of shit. At least it wasn't, what was it, like Big Bad Beetleborg or some shit? Had that motherfucker look like Jay Leno in a clown suit.
That threw me off so bad because he also did the that one game where you had to put all the pieces in before it would like pop up.
That was that dude?
Yeah, same guy.
I will stab the ever-loving shit out of you. Get off my platform. What's this?
Okay, so the stairs you use to get down there,
Are
right?
these ones here?
You're gonna want to go up the first step, but not the second part.
Okay, so I'm here.
You'll see a little platform with boxes.
This?
You know I can't see until the stream catches up, right?
I'm waiting.
Let's see. But you'll see a little platform with boxes, and
Yep.
you should be able to hop down from there and land on it.
Oh, this one. Ugh. Oh, yeah.
There's
But-
an emote in those boxes.
Is there? I don't see an emote. I see a dead guy. I don't think it's here.
Did you jump off the rocks?
I jumped up down here from up there. I found a statue, but not an emote. There's also two dead guys here with buckets on their heads.
Okay.
It's fine.
No, you got it. You got the Bucket Lord salute.
Oh, okay.
Did you know you could use that that one thing that goes? Oh Lord, that one beam. You can go across that.
Which one?
All right.
That
so if
one?
You go up those stairs again.
Oh. Yeah, I see it. Hold on.
You
I'm
can
not
go
too
across
sure.
it.
I'm not real keen about the balancing on this game, but
Remember, when you get close to the gap, to use your lantern.
oh, well, that's over there, isn't it? Or you
I
mean over
think
here?
There is a VR
Ooh.
mode for Minecraft, but that large beam that goes across the whole platform, there's a gap in the middle, and you can use the lantern
Nope.
to circumvent that.
That is a hand. What the fuck is that? I see.
So if you go across, you can get something on one end.
You, be
Then
gone.
when you come back, right when you get close to that, you can go into the other world, run up the arm to get some stuff there, and then be able to get back to the Fang.
Reject's Blade. That's a name.
It's a fun time. Okay, so when you come back, you can run up the arm,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to get some stuff.
I
Up
like that
there.
it's just like this grotesque hand attached to yet another like serpentine spinal column.
Well, you know, they wanted to make it easy to walk around.
Squish. Hi. Shut up. Oh, great. Flying bitches. That's what I didn't need.
You
Fuck.
can knock them off the edge and they will die.
Yeah, that's lovely, but I got a whole bunch of other problems.
But that ain't one.
Oh, this bitch definitely won.
The more eggs you break, the less you can summon, by the way.
Ah! Useful information, that. I prefer her dead. Oh, do not fall off there, you
just,
goofy fucker.
Just letting you know.
Oh, I appreciate it. Okay. Now, was there anything else I need to deal with here? Oh, there's something over there.
Now, this game is not as hardcore as our Dark Souls because it won't let you get necessarily thrown off an edge.
Oh, there's spots.
I said necessarily.
True, you did say that. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Did you get the thing at the very end of the other hand?
Yes, I did. It's that,
right.
whatever the fuck that item was where you have to, like, warp that dead body there at the end.
Yeah. You can then jump off the side onto the platform.
Which side?
There should be right from where you pulled that one person off the wall.
Oh, I have to go in here. I need to go in there, so...
Yeah. It's just an easier way because there's a guide that you can come out of the whole other world out of.
Oh well. I already came to... Hey, there's something back here.
Trying to make it easier.
That's alright, I missed this item. Aha.
Well, there you go. Overall, you meant to get that item.
And you!
Damn.
Shut up!
Nobody, control your hatred of Thunderbolt and make a series of videos on the MS on it.
Oh, hell no!
Ooh.
Although I might let him do it.
Are you asking me to do a video on the stuff? Because honestly, the designs aren't bad from Thunderbolt.
Except for the two main mobile suits are retarded.
Well, the thing is, I actually like the base design of the full armored Gundam in it. I just don't like all the extra tack.
It's when when they start attaching all the crap. It's just like, what in the fuck are you doing?
But the full armor was always kind of a odd duck when it came to, like, they just slap stuff on it. Or the Fatless Gundam destroys the universal century technological curve. It definitely does. If we took the Thunderbolt stuff and put it even against, like, let's just say you took the Zaku 2 from Thunderbolt. It is a far better performing unit than pretty much
fully armed and armored Gundam.
Any unit except when you start talking Gelgoogs, Act Zaku's, Gabaldis.
I cannot open this door. Well, shit.
And honestly, the Federation just didn't have like, the one problem with Universal Century is, like, they had the GM Kai, but then you find out that they didn't make hardly any of them, and even after the war, they refused to upgrade basic GMs to GM Kais.
Yeah, because, the expense. Yeah, okay, just keep losing pilots then, genius.
Correction, the fully armed and
yeah, I was already laughing about that earlier. Okay, there is no reason for me to go over there.
The Act Guy is fantastic. Honestly, it is a far better version of the Act Guy than we got in the main line, which is a kind of a sad thing. And they expounded upon it in the anime by having them have those modular systems. So from a standpoint of the technology, if you count Thunderbolt as canon, it completely messes with things.
Yeah, it really does. It throws off the whole development cycle on both sides.
Well, like, some of the issues you start running into is, like, the GM's not that impressive, and really the main thing it has going for it is they just gave it extra shields, which from a defensive standpoint makes sense, but the same one, it's like,
And yes, I agree about the Tamino issue.
Then you got the whole South Sea Alliance, which mucks with things, but I actually kind of prefer them as a third-party force in this. The main line could actually do better by having a third force that kind of helps keep balance so one side's not there. Because every time the Federation is, like, going against Zeon, it's like, yeah, but they have all the resources, they have more manpower, and they're basically being giant jackasses to everyone.
Yep.
But I'm supposed to root for them.
Well, the origin really did kind of nail down that whole thing, where the Federation was trying to bully and force Xeon into giving them all their shit.
Yeah, and honestly, here's my hot take: is that in later stuff, I think Amuro does a lot better as a character, but I think that the one mistake they made was effectively not actually having him die.
Well,
So they get rid of all of that kind of came from building up there.
yeah.
And the thing is, at this point, it's like, it comes down to this, is when you look at Gundam, for example, and you start applying critical thinking to it, you end up going, I don't really care, because Xeon could never, ever, ever realistically win after the 1 year war.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
we
just the
have
Federation being crap.
we have those mangas of Doan's Island we're slowly collecting the hardcovers of.
No, if you want an even dumber ending than you get with like everyone jobbing to the White Devil or the White Demon, or AKA the original Gundam.
Yeah.
Doan's like ending is just pure job fest.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. He's in the derpiest freaking Zaku in history. Just but
Try this out.
but otherwise I don't have any major problems with
It's not
that.
actually bad.
But from a standpoint of what Thunderbolt Gundam does, is it creates a whole bunch of issues in scaling and capability and what units are doing. Plus, we start talking about some of the weirdness with, like, the Federation, where they just start literally stealing things from Xeon and rebranding them.
Yeah. Oh, you want something mace for brains? Sit your silly ass down.
The other thing I'd say is, like,
Shut your fucking mouth.
Federation is filled with jobbers.
And asshole commanders.
But, yeah, from a technological standpoint, and, I mean, good lord, just taking... Well, let's just take one example. If we took the Psycho Zaku and we put it into the Universal Century Standard, and you put someone who would make logical sense getting it, like Char,
Yeah.
Amuro is just dead.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't care what BS they try, he is actually dead. Because it is such a psychotic
Look,
suit in comparison.
He shouldn't even have won against Ramba Raw, in all honesty. And I don't care if somebody thinks that's a hot take, but he should not have been able to defeat Ramba Raw. That was just dumb.
I will say this, he does at least not have the whole, like, weird drama thing.
Yeah.
So there is
There's that.
but it's also incredibly stupid he won, so... And I like Doen, but it's beyond stupid he won that fight. Because they act like morons to let him have the win, so... But that's a kind of a Gundam problem.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you add the... Like, how much... The full armored Gundam from Thunderbolts into the Universal Century, Xeon's just dead at that point. They don't have a chance. if you thought that it was bad with the original Gundam, it's gonna get way uglier, especially with a more accomplished pilot than some weird psychotic blonde dude.
Problems.
So yeah, I don't know. It'd just be one of those things where I sit there and I could do a video on it. I could do several videos on it, but I don't know. It just feels, but maybe that's just me.
Well, you know.
Plus the whole extra arm thing that's going on half the time.
Yeah.
Like at one point I do think it's a great idea. At the same other point, it's like that looks so stupid.
Agreed. Let's put a holy ward on, and then let's use some of these. And now let's go in here.
I will also say this. I do not like the additions and alterations they did to the Gelger. I think they look beyond stupid.
Damn, that still ain't really helping. I'm gonna have to two-hand this motherfucker.
But that comes down to...
Look, bitch! Are you broken? What's wrong with you?
Personal taste.
That's completely understandable. Switch to the other item, you big dork, and heal. There. Crazy bitch!
To a degree,
Get up.
I think
bitch.
the core problem with Thunderbolt is a lot of its stuff is more aligned with Zeta Gundam.
Get up. Kind of, yeah.
And
die, you fucking bitch! Oh, how did I get that? How the hell did I get that execution?
I don't know, man.
Well, she did.
She did.
Crazy ass bitch. Oh, hey, there's a thing on here. I forgot to pick up.
I think it's because you kicked her while she had no stam, so it opened her up. Or no posture. I think that's what it is. But I would love to see that mangaka get a chance at doing... I'd love to see his redesigns of a lot of Zeta Air stuff. I think it would be really interesting to see. My favorite part is the new type kids squad getting murdered by Daryl.
New type kids squad. Oh, goodbye, buddy. Damn.
I'm just saying, it's what I would have liked to see him do. Not that I think it's going to ever happen.
Bitch! Get up there.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's something you could always talk about. But
how long have we been going, man?
Give me a moment. You've been going for an hour and 32-ish minutes.
What the hell? Oh, that's right. I can't open this fucking door. You need the keys.
I have the key.
Oh, God.
Chuckles.
Chuckles the fucking jester.
But I would have liked to seen him do tackle designs from Zeta.
Yeah.
But
now I need to double back because I need to check something.
I say that in the same way as in the latter years of Rameda Jr. or Rameda Sr. I would have loved to seen him do some more stuff, but at the same time you could kind of see where he just wasn't on it or on top of it anymore. Let's just say.
Well, I mean that's bound to happen to some people.
Well, what happens a lot of times when you're an illustrator is your health isn't taken care of. You're very static. You're bent over, and a lot of people burn out their motor control with their arms because, well, let's be perfectly honest. Manga, a lot like comics, you got to put those pages out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fast. So, and let's also say it, Romita Sr. was very, very old.
That's pretty true.
Though I want to get a collection of, Burn era Batman.
I don't know how difficult that would be.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many.
Nor have I. Yeah, that is too far down.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, maybe. Sit down, you dicks! What are you looking at? Out of here.
I always get concerned that I'm not saying it. It's like...
What?
I'm always concerned I'm messing up the name. I liked Jim Aparo, which I'm pretty sure I just annihilated his name. Dick Giordano. Oof.
I believe that's Giordano.
Giordano.
I'm not making fun of you. I know you can't pronounce Italian names.
I'm not good with Italian. Like, I'm actually not very big on Frank Miller's Batman.
You know what? I do feel that it's kind of an acquired taste, to be fair.
Like, Aparo, I actually quite like him. He's one of the ones I remember from when I started reading any of the Batman stuff.
Well, that's fair.
I like Jim Lee, but I just don't see him as a Batman artist. I know that's some kind of sin, but...
Wait, is it? According to who?
Well, a lot of people... I like Jim Lee's art, but... I don't know. It always just doesn't land with me.
That's fair.
But yes, that's my personal opinion on that one. It's good. It's just, it just doesn't go where I want it to be. And I always mess up some of my favorite artists for the Caped Crusader.
Alright, folks, we're gonna cut here shortly, but while I'm here, Maze Matter, oh my god. Yeah, the overworking, yeah. Major arm nerve damage issues because of the overworking.
Damn.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I will show you guys something before I take off. So these are some of my other characters. Now, you hadn't seen... This guy ended up looking like a cross between Danny Trejo and Charles Bronson somehow. And then we have Tarandir, who's the one I actually played in that one episode we did before.
Where's Robert Dayland, a.k.a. Bob Dayland?
Who?
The land. The land. The land.
Sure, dude.
Going all Gimli.
Wow.
Well, thank you for everybody that joined us. I hope you guys had a great time. And
I will have the poll for next Monday up. Hopefully within the next couple of days. Probably nothing stupid happens.
And, well, let us know what you guys thought about Hypercharge. If you'd like to see more, don't want to see more, don't think there's enough plastic, just let us know.
Section 13 will also be coming out later this week.
Have a wonderful day.
Good night, guys. It ain't even out yet. Good night, everybody.
Rigging the polls as we speak.
Wow.
Very German. Ah.
Bye.